How's it going today? I am Zach. I own Dark Hills European mounts. I am a taxidermist and I do European skull mounts. That's what I do. Today I got a cool one. It's the biggest animal we have here in South Dakota and probably the toughest animal we have here in South Dakota. I have a buffalo in there. These things are super big, super heavy. Bam, I'm soaking. He's a big boy. So come with me on this journey. We're gonna get them skinned and cleaned up.
Now the first thing I do here is you gotta get around the horns very carefully. You don't want to cut the horns. So what I'm doing, I'm just going around super easy, and then I cut kind of down the ear and then back around, and then that way you can get everything nice and clean off of there. Keep cutting, slow and steady. No need to rush this part. Don't want to cut your hands. So I'm just cutting, getting around, down around the horn, around the eyes, cutting around the nose, just kind of slowly peeling away. Oh, I think I had to change a blade right there. So we're cutting all down the head, and I just go straight down the head, go the other side. Cut around the horns, like so, and then I just keep cutting around there, trying to get off as much meat and tissue as I can. The more meat and tissue you get off in this process, the easier it'll be when you start doing the boiling process. There's just a lot less to get off of there. So make sure you cut away as much meat and tissue as you can. So at this point I'm realizing, holy cow, this thing is still very frozen. So I'm having a heck of a time getting that stuff off of there. Just about got her. Gotta flip it up onto its head here real quick. Got that last little bit off. So on to the next part.
Holy cow. But these things are tough. You don't realize how tough they are until you start skinning them. But there's some spots on this hide is either like ½ inch to an inch thick. It's hard to get through. This thing is still a little bit frozen, so it's hard to get, through that skin and that hide to get it off of there. But I got the hide off of there. I'm gonna keep filming. You want to get as much meat and tissue off as you can before the boil. That'll just save you time in the boil. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna speed this up again and have fun. Alright y'all, I got the buffalo in here soaking. I'm gonna get him in a pot, get him boiling. We're gonna get the horns off first and then get to cleaning. Apologize for the road noise. I live by an interstate, so I can't really avoid it, but let's get it. So at this point, you're probably wondering, dude, you don't even have the whole skull in there. What the heck's going on? At this point, you just want to get the horns off. So you bring that to a boil, and you slow simmer it for a little bit, and then you can hammer the horns off. You got to get the horns off because there's a membrane underneath the horns that if you don't get it off, it'll start it'll start stinking over time. So that's what I'm doing here. At this point, you do not put any chemical, you don't put any degreaser in the water until you get the horns off. That's critical. So I'm going to let this boil for a little bit, and then I'll be back with you when I get the horns off. So, yeah. Let's get those horns off. Yay! All right, got the horns off. We're gonna spray them off, get them all cleaned up, set them out to dry. I got my pot over here, show you. Let them boil for a little bit. And yeah, then we'll get to spraying. We'll get these sprayed out. Now we wait for that thing to boil. All right, y'all, it's about that time. It's been boiling, simmer boiling for about, I'd say about 45 minutes or so. We're gonna pull that thing out, get to squirting.
Alrighty, here we go. Gotta get this whitening stuff going on here. Fire the pot up. Pour in my mix. Get this thing whitened. Let's do it.
Alright, she's ready to come out. So I brought this to a boil. It's so loud. Got this to a boil, shut it off. Let it sit in here for about 5 minutes. This is the whitening stuff. What I use is called Baquasil. It's what it is a swimming pool shock oxidizer, and it's 27% peroxide. So I do a gallon of this per 3 gallons of water is what I use, and that's my whitening mix. Let's get this pulled out and show you the finished product. Stay tuned. Got it pulled out, got it sprayed off. Next step, let her dry, get the horns off. Looking pretty sweet. Stay tuned, y'all, for the conclusion. So one thing before the big reveal of the buffalo, if you guys want, I do custom work. If you guys want anything special done, I can do that for you. Just Google my business, Dark Hills European Mounts, and yeah, shoot me an email, shoot me a call, text message. I'll ship wherever you are. And I do have stuff for sale. It'll be in the description. I got some of these beaver skulls and stuff for sale. A couple things up here that are for sale on my sites. OfferUp, Mercari, and Etsy, where I sell on. So yeah, if you guys want something done, shoot me a message. I'll get back to you. All right, big reveal time.